black market transactions, black money transactions to happen. This is not an Indian phenomenon. This is a global phenomenon. Globally, high denomination notes like the €100 note or the $100 note are known to be prone to improper activities. So any reduction in the circulation of high denomination notes is desirable in the long run.
Can I also say that this is a firm endorsement which is in line with the Prime Minister's vision that the Indian economy is becoming much more digital, and now Indian economy, perhaps the currency and the circulation naturally will start coming down?
It's certainly a step in that direction, and as you can see, our payment systems are now very mature. Our digital payment systems are among the best in the world, and this is probably the only country where a vegetable seller or a vendor on the street accepts and makes electronic payments and is also able to access loans based on electronic receipts and payments. So the need for high denomination currency notes has declined drastically in the last few years, and that is definitely a success. And I would say it's also a success that has occurred partly because of demonetization. And this, therefore, is, yes, you're right. I mean, it does follow in the same direction.
When you say the government feels this is the right time to perhaps incorporate this move, can I request you to define what is right according to you?
What is right is a time when the economy is functioning normally with no abnormal events and no exogenous shocks, etc. So this is a very normal time. This is a good time to do it. It would not have been a good time to do it in COVID. It would not have been a good time to do it when the Ukraine war had broken out.
Secretary, I'm just going to take the liberty of extending my appointment by two more questions. And there is some more clarity which has come on TCS issue late evening in terms of how the limits on credit cards and debit cards have been extended to 7 lakh rupees. Was there a thought behind just coming at the number of 7 lakh rupees, and why 7 lakh rupees? Why not 5 lakh or why not 10 lakh?
The limit was, first of all, the 7 lakh rupees is the same limit as is available for education and for health. So the existing provisions on education and health, there was a threshold of 7 lakhs. Therefore, to unify the threshold, this has also been kept at 7 lakhs. It's just to have ease of understanding and administration rather than having a different threshold.
But from an individual standpoint, since this is TCS, and this can again be compensated with your final tax collection, at a time when government is trying to make the entire tax and income tax process very easy, and it has worked brilliantly in that direction, won't this be adding ultimately one more layer?
No, it won't. It will be this TCS will get adjusted as smoothly as any other TDS or TCS that's going on in the economy. If you're spending more than 7 lakhs through credit and debit cards, outside the education and health purposes, if you're up to 7 lakhs, there will be no TCS. Beyond 7 lakhs, the TCS will automatically appear in your Form 26AS, and it will then be available to you to reduce advance tax payments, to adjust your TDS payments, and to claim refunds as the case may be. And with the exclusion of the first 7 lakhs, this doesn't really affect anyone whose tax bracket is very low.
Sir, I'm surprised and also happy and delighted with the RBI dividend which was announced yesterday.
I'm not completely surprised. It is higher than last year, but of course it is, it is always beneficial if revenues increase. But I don't anticipate the aggregate government revenue to increase. I think budget estimates in aggregate for non-tax revenues will probably remain correct.
So I'm just going to again take the liberty of asking one final question. Things are really looking up on GST tax fund, direct tax collection, RBI dividend. Looks like the year is going to be a year of full of good surprises for the government and for everybody.
I am not an astrologer, so I wouldn't predict anything. I hope you're right.
But mathematically, sir, it makes sense in way how things are moved.
Yes, so far it looks good, and I hope you are right.
Really appreciate the time, sir. Thank you so very much for joining us with your valuable inputs.
Thank you.